Avaram Shavadam Didio Trasem Godar Mutiv Mollis Tutsavitak Rim Shantidavosa Etox Rodak.
Yes, Jimmy dear, I'll be home soon. I bought you your favorite too. Hey, who's there?
Mom, what happened?
Yes, I...
Something horrible has happened to me. I was in the underground parking garage of a shopping mall, and suddenly I appeared in what seems to be a clearing in a forest. There's a cabin nearby. I hope the person who lives there can tell me where I am. Marin the Hermit Sorcerer, Master of Alchemy, and Potion Maker, member of the ancient order of the Guardians of the Fortress of the Five Worlds. He is primarily responsible for the security of the fortress's cosmic portal. During his many centuries of life in the Lost Lands, Marin has forged bonds of friendship with a great number of races and nations.
Welcome, stranger. I am Marin the Hermit. I was praying to the ancient gods to send me the chosen one to defeat the evil, but a fragile female is the last thing I expected. What you saw in the sphere of fire may befall these lands in the future. Recently, I felt that an evil force had come to the Forgotten Lands. I can't say what it is, though. Hopefully we'll find the answer together. Now I must leave you for some time to pay a visit. Set off to the Lake of Life beyond the tower and find a way to cross it to the wasteland. Take this rune. It will open a portal to the tower and allow you to travel faster.
druid I met an old druid named Marin. Apparently, he's the one who brought me to the Lost Lands. He told me that evil has invaded the region, but he doesn't know exactly what it intends, and asked for my help. He told me to go to the Lake of Life, which is next to the tower. There, according to him, I'll meet someone. The mermaids of the Lake of Life, they are the underwater inhabitants of the Lake of Life, and are led by Aquamarine. The mermaids are cunning and calculating, and they are passionate about jewels and other beautiful artifacts. Aquamarine and her mermaids watch over the Lake of Life with suspicion. The lake is located on the border between the plain and the wasteland. The lake was once a sea that, due to an unknown and malevolent power, dried up. The spring of living water found in its bed was the only thing that prevented its complete disappearance. After this environmental catastrophe, the lake was named the Lake of Life, while the dried-up sea was called the Forgotten Sea. Fortress of the Five Worlds, one of the ancient structures of the Lost Lands. No one remembers who ordered its construction, or the purpose of erecting such a building. Its summit is shrouded in mystery, and protected by the ancient Order of the Guardians. A legend tells that the tower once housed a portal that led to the 4 parallel worlds of the Forgotten Lands, hence its name, Fortress of the Five Worlds.
Welcome. I'm Aquamarine, leader of the mermaids in the Lake of Life. Centuries ago, our lake used to be a sea, but when the temperatures soared, the sea dried out, and nobody knows why. I'm deeply concerned with the fate of our water reservoir. If it wasn't for the source of living water at its bottom, our family of mermaids would have died out together with the forsaken sea. This is why I forbid you to collect even a drop of living water. If that's what you were intending, of course. But if you simply want to cross the lake to the wasteland, you can use the dolmen over there.
Aquamarine. I met a mermaid named Aquamarine on the shore of the Lake of Life. It turns out the lake's waters are literally alive. Fascinating. Aquamarine told me that the lake was once a sea that slowly evaporated due to a terrible and long-lasting drought. If the lake exists, it's thanks to its living waters that saved it from disappearing. That's why the mermaids don't let anyone take water from the lake. Halflings kind, defenseless, and hardworking people. They work mainly in rural jobs and live on the plain. In ancient times, halflings lived in verdant gardens beyond the Forgotten Sea. One day, however, their lands began to dry up, and the sea evaporated. The halflings, unaware of why this had happened, were forced to abandon their homes. They crossed what little remained of the Forgotten Sea and settled on the plain. Their history books tell of a strange fire-riding horseman who appeared just before the Great Drought. Mirror of Darkness, an ancient artifact of black magic and extremely powerful. Its power lies in the fact that it emits reflections far more alluring than reality. They say that those who gaze into its reflections go mad from the sheer degree of beauty they see. In the center of the mirror is an image of Medusa. Anyone who looks directly into her eyes is turned to stone. The mirror is so dangerous that it was kept in the fortress of the five worlds and is covered with a thick blanket. Cosmic portal, an interdimensional passageway connecting the lost lands to 4 parallel worlds, is located in the Fortress of the 5 Worlds. To activate it, one needs the Compass of the 5 Worlds, a priceless artifact guarded by the Order of the Guardians. The portal can only be opened once every hundreds of years, for a few days. The ancients of the place used to say he who controls the portal rules space. This is the main reason why evil cannot seize it.
Finally, you've returned. I met one of my trusted associates today. He said he saw a horseman of fire in the wasteland. I suspect he's there looking for an artifact of utmost importance, the Compass of the Worlds. We mustn't let the evil get hold of it, for it will penetrate into other worlds, which are far worse than ours, and let in evil from other realms to ours. Please find the compass before the horsemen. I hid it in Rocky Town beyond the Forsaken Sea. There, in the Temple of the Ancestors, you'll find the compass. Take one of the keys to the cache with the artifact. Be careful. Don't let it fall into the hands of the Horsemen of Fire.
The Fire Rider, Dark Rider, warrior of the forces of evil. His element is fire. This rider can start fires and unleash droughts at will. He burns forests, kills living beings with thirst, and completely dries up the rivers. A legend of the halfling speaks of a phenomenon called the Trail of Fire, which is nothing more than the trail he leaves in his wake. Those who have seen him and survived his flames can be counted on one hand. Dwarves, eternal dwellers of the dungeons. They are always equipped with pickaxes and hammers. They are excellent blacksmiths and smelters, as well as masters of the art of mining. The dwarves lived in Rocky City for a long time, but they had to abandon it, because the temperature of the rocks rose to unbearable levels, and the city became a furnace. They migrated to the frozen mountains. Now the dwarves live in the underworld, and Rocky City is both a tomb and a monument to the ancient dwarves. Hideout. I found and opened the hideout that Marin told me about, but the compass of the worlds wasn't inside. In its place was a note. According to it, Marin's friend hid the compass elsewhere to prevent the Fire Rider from finding it. These 3 symbols seem to form a code. I'd better write them down, since they might lead me to the compass of the world's new location.
Blessed be the ancestors, you're alive! Is that compass intact? What? You dropped it while falling? Damn it! Fire must have found it. We need to find a way to return to the surface and find Madden quickly. You'll know what to do next. Oh, yes. You're probably wondering who I am. Well, my name's Faulkner. Madden, my old friend, sent me to you. I've been living in these tunnels for a long time, and I know all the passages, so no worries. We'll find a way out. Beyond that tunnel is my refuge. Let's go and search for something useful, okay? This is a very rare rock piece. It is very hot and shouldn't be touched by bare hands. This is a powder barrel. It's been here for a long time, since my ancestors were digging tunnels here. This is a secret entrance to the lair of the Black Horsemen who attacked you. He spent the last few centuries brooding behind this door. It surely hides lots of secrets.
Mount Gore, a mountain deity. His existence is known from the accounts of travelers who stumbled upon his temple. A legend tells that whoever enters it either gains a gift or loses their life. There is no other option. No one knows what a traveler must do to survive an encounter with the deity, but it is said that Mount Gore likes unique and special objects.
This is the entrance to the tunnels. The gates should be opened. Hold on tight! Look, I've got an idea. I know a mountain god that lives nearby. Although I haven't met him in person, I heard he is very wise and might help us. Let's find his temple. This is a bomb. Dwarves used similar ones during mining works. It was probably left here when they ran off to take shelter in the town.
To all honorable dwarves of the Undermountain Empire, you all know that evil has invaded our region. Frost, the Dark Rider, has raided our villages on numerous occasions. I, Durban, Lord of the Undermountain Empire, order all honorable dwarves living in the suburbs to seek refuge in the city immediately. Once safe, we will seal the gates tightly until the crisis has passed. Ice, one of the 4 Dark Riders. He roams mainly the area of the frozen mountains. His element is ice. He freezes anyone he encounters. The tribes that live in the frozen mountains, such as the ice dwarves and the snow giants, are terrified of his presence. No one dares to climb to his castle, which sits atop an icy mountain, mainly because the closer one gets, the greater the chance of freezing to death.
This is a stone golem. False one. A device I invented. This is a so-called first prototype. These kinds of golems were supposed to work in mines. Somebody took its core away.
Giants, a friendly and peaceful tribe living on the snowy slopes of the frozen mountains, a primitive society that practices neither magic nor science. These giants are the fragile descendants of the ancient giants who became extinct centuries ago. All that remains of them are fossils buried deep underground. The current giants are barely a couple of heads taller than averages and twice as tall as dwarves.
Look, locksmith symbol. These gates are made by him. Maybe the key to them is in his house. Look, I know this book of legends. I remember it from my childhood. One legend tells about Mount Gore, a mountain god. Once a stranger came to him. This man held an artifact of incredible beauty and power. Mount Gore wished to have this artifact and imbued the stranger with his wisdom in return. I think we need this artifact.
Mortals, you dared to enter Mount Gore's temple? Say no word. I know what you came for. You struggle against the forces of evil. Halflings, dwarves, and other creatures' well-being does not concern me. But if I don't help you, evil may overtake my home too. So, I shall help you. But first, bring me what the giants are protecting so diligently. will create a false compass, an illusory one. The horsemen will sense it and want to possess it. Their greed will cloud their minds, and they won't see that it is just an illusion. The horsemen will start to fight among themselves, and then ice and flame will destroy each other. Farewell, warriors of light. I grant you an apple from my tree of life. It may come in handy at a difficult moment. Is that you? I see you've already met. While you were away, I learned about two other horsemen. Scared halflings ran to me saying they saw a horseman by the name of Death in the swamps. I know nothing of the whereabouts of the second horseman, though. So you brought the compass, right? What? You lost it? Oh, gods! What shall we do? What's this? You retrieved Heat and Chill's hearts? That's interesting. I'll take these stones and try to inquire about their essence. In the meantime, you set out to the swamps and examine Death's lair. He may have the compass. If he does, take it away from him at all costs.
On the edge of the swamp, the portal has led us to the outskirts of the swamp. In this place there is nothing except a cabin with enormous wooden doors covered in spikes. I imagine that on the other side of that wooden wall lies a truly sinister and dangerous territory. I hope the occupants of the cabin have useful information. The swamp chimera, a mythological beast, though some witnesses claim it truly exists. Its body is half lion and half eagle, with a venomous snake for a tail. The chimera is the eternal enemy of the werewolves who live in the swamp. No one knows who summoned it to watch over the swamp, but it is as deadly as it is effective in its guarding duties.
What? Oh no, who are you? Why did you come here? Get out while you can. No, I'm not a prisoner. I locked myself in. Persistent type you are. All right, I'll explain. Name's Falcon. I lock myself in the cage each full moon, simply because I'm a werewolf. And today is a full moon, and I ran out of my turning potion. It helps me stay in my usual form, even during the full moon. If you need my help, help me first. Brew me another potion, would you? The recipe's on the table.
The prisoner. We found a cage with a prisoner inside the cabin. It turns out he's the owner of the house, who locked himself inside. His name is Fanglin. The thing is, he's a werewolf, and since it's almost a full moon, he wants to protect the area from the threat he poses, as he loses control when he transforms into a wolf. Fanglin has lived in the swamp his whole life, and is the only one capable of surviving here. However, he needs to be in his right mind to do so.
Ah, that's better. Thanks. I'll stay in the cage just in case. Now your turn. Tell me what you want of me. You want to cross the swamps, but why? Do you even realize what danger awaits there? At the edge of the swamps stands Horseman Death's castle. No living thing can survive in its vicinity. But if you're ready to meet him, I'll help you. You need my magic lantern to not drown in the swamp. If you light it correctly, it'll show you a safe path. The lantern's in the attic. Take this key. You'll also find the lantern manual there.
Fanglin's lantern. We've prepared an anti-transformation potion for Fanglin, but he prefers to stay inside his cage just in case. He told us that he keeps a magic lantern in the attic. If we hang the lantern in the swamp and light it, a safe path will be revealed to us.